I just did a huge haul around my birthday and Mother's Day and my anniversary. There's even more than this because there's skincare that's already in my bathroom. And obviously a huge part of this haul is all these brand new e.l.f. goodies. So we are going to do a full face using e.l.f. using a bunch of new products today. So let's just get right into it. So first things first, if you have been here for any amount of time, you probably already know that I use a ton of e.l.f. products in my base practically every single day. So I'm going to start with the Jelly Pop primer all over the face, and then I like to use a setting spray on top of my really sticky primers to make it extra sticky, extra grippy, and long lasting. So I'm going to throw that on top. This is the Micro Mist setting spray from e.l.f. and then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter and the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Foundation. I guess since this is an all e.l.f. video, I don't have to say e.l.f. for every single product. But okay, I'm going to use the Hydrating Camo Foundation on top of that. And also, I use the lip oil from them every single day of my life. There is one in every single room of my house practically, and in my purse and everything, because it's so good. I'm going to blend all of that in with a sponge, and then I didn't realize that I only had the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in my tan summer shades. I don't have any that are light enough for me to use right now, so I'm just going to use the peach corrector and then my Milani Conceal and Perfect for concealer. But I do love the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I just don't have any shades that I can use right now. Oh, I forgot to use this for my primer. When I'm doing my makeup in the car and I don't want to get stuff on my hands, I use this for primer. So these are all of the e.l.f. brushes that I already had, which I love. I use these all the time. And then I got this new double-ended cream and face powder brush. I got the new liquid blush brush. I got this soap brow. I'm not going to use that today, but it came with this, I think. It's like one with a little flat spatula on the end to like press your brows down. It's the 2-pack of sponges, and this little trio of brushes was a free gift because I qualified for, multiple free gifts because of how much I ordered. So while my concealer sits and marinates for a second, I'm going to be using that new double-ended brush that I just got and using the Putty bronzer to bronze up and contour the face. Once that's all blended out, I'm going to blend out my concealer and then go in with some blush to kind of marry everything together. I did just recently get one of their new Putty blush colors in the shade Bora Bora, which is this nice bright pink, but I just used that in another video, in my Sabrina Carpenter makeup video. So if you want to see that in action, I'll link it right here in the eye and down below. But I also got the Always Cheeky shade of the primer infused blushes that they just re-released. I love this blush formula, and this color goes really, really well with Dusty Rosé in their camo blushes that I have right here. As you can see, the shades just go so well together. So I'm going to be using the camo blush today instead of my newer one that I just got in this haul. After I blend that out, I'm going to bake my under eye with the Wetnwild loose powder. I do this every single day. I don't have any loose powders from e.l.f. that I really, really love. There's only going to be like 4 products, I think, that aren't e.l.f. and like maybe 1 or 2 brushes, but everything else is e.l.f. So that's pretty good, I think. And then I'm going to start on the eye. So I'm using this blue No Budge eyeshadow. I have these eyeshadow sticks in a couple of neutral brown colors, and I love the champagne shimmery one. So I wanted to try one of the more colorful shades, because sometimes with some brands the more colorful shades are not as good as their neutral shades in liquid and cream eyeshadows. But of course, e.l.f. does not disappoint. This blue shade is so beautiful, and it's just as creamy and pigmented and blendable as the other more neutral shades that I have, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to put this all over the lid and kind of blend it up into my crease. And then I'm just taking the e.l.f. New Classics palette, which is my favorite eyeshadow palette from them, and one of my top favorite eyeshadow palettes ever. Honestly, I use it constantly. I'm just going to take some of the more neutral to cool toned brown eyeshadows in this palette and start to blend out that crease. I will put the exact shade names down below, and then I'm also going to take the kind of white bone color and put that on the inner corner of my eye. I do this for practically every single eye look just to brighten up that inner corner. I kind of have some deep set eyes, so I like to make sure that that is nice and bright in there. And then I'm also taking the super bright shimmery champagne color on a very, very tiny brush and just packing that on just on the kind of inner tear duct area to give me a nice shine and pop in there. After that, I'm going to dust away that big and set the rest of my face with the Essence 16-Hour Powder Foundation, like I do for every single look, every single time I do my makeup. And then I'm going to go in with one of the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzers. These again have been re-released recently. They are so incredible. I'm so glad they came back out with them. I have more of a lighter cool tone shade and then a darker, very warm one that I can really only use in the summer. So I'm going to go in with the one that's slightly lighter and a little bit less warm and start bronzing up the face, using the other end of that double-sided brush that I just got, the more fluffy end. I absolutely love this brush. Again, e.l.f. rarely disappoints, even with their brushes. They're so, so good, especially for how affordable they are. They are wonderful. And then I'm going to use that e.l.f. Cheeky, Always Cheeky blush shade in that powder blush that I just got, and the e.l.f. blush brush, and just set that and just kind of re-intensify the blush. And also, of course, layering things up the way that I do helps to make everything last even longer throughout the day. So we have a nice set base and primer infused powders, and then I'm going to be setting my face again with that misting spray. This is literally going to last all day without touch-ups and no budging. It's incredible. And then I'm just going to use those same browns that I used on the top of my eyes to smoke out the lower lash line. And I wanted to try lining my eyelids or lining my waterline with this blue eyeshadow, and it worked amazing, and I think it looked really, really pretty as well. And then I'm going to use the newer mascara. I think this is called the Lash and Roll mascara. I hadn't tried this one. I had only tried their Wow mascara in the purple packaging, which I love, and I also really like this one. It's definitely more for lengthening, no volume really, but I still really liked it, and it worked really well and was super comfortable, and I didn't care about having too much volume. I don't have very much lash to begin with, and I was going to be using fake lashes anyway, but it held the curl really well. It worked really well on the lower lashes as well. So this is how it looks with no lashes, and I thought it looked really good. And then of course for the lips, I have to use the Jennifer Coolidge times e.l.f. collab. I cannot believe that they are not re-releasing this. Like, it was such an incredible collab. Lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. They have to come back out with this. I am almost out of the lip liner, as you can tell, and I've been trying to find a dupe and I'm failing. They literally just need to re-release this. It is so perfect. I love this lip kit. It is incredible. After I throw on the lip gloss, I'm just going to put on some fake lashes because I use those for every single look practically. And this is how the final makeup look looks in daylight. And yeah, I think it just came out absolutely incredible. Let me know what you guys think. And again, I'll list everything that I use down below, along with my Instagram, my TikTok, and my other YouTube channel, so you can follow me everywhere if you want to. Let me know some videos that you want to see coming up, and I will see you guys in a new one very soon. Bye.